I'm in work right now, I'm leaving work right now, and I'm about to go on my lunch break. Well, it's not my work. Don't. I'm at a different site for work, and I'm on my lunch break right now. So I was like, oh, let me just check my YouTube studio really quick before I start driving, and I saw that I just hit 1K. Yay! I'm so happy. Like it kind of took. I mean, it went actually pretty fast, but it took a lot of like hard work and like filming and planning and everything like that. So I'm so happy to finally make it to 1K, and I just wanted to say thank you to you all for supporting me this whole time, for watching my videos, for your positive comments, especially those people who have consistently been in like my comment section and been very encouraging. Thank you all so much. I actually made a post about it yesterday when I was like, oh, like it's my 2 month, blah 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 blah. And then I was just waiting to see like if I would hit the 1K, and I just found out that I made it. So I'm like so happy about that. You should go check in my community if you're like, hey, I've been commenting on your videos a lot, whatever. Like if you've been like involved a lot, check my community post. I probably tagged you and you just don't know it yet. I even tagged like my husband in there, and he was like, I didn't even get the notification. So go check the community post. Yeah, so I'm heading home right now. I'm gonna get a quick bite. I haven't even had breakfast yet. Sorry about the directions in the background, but haven't even had breakfast yet. Haven't even had coffee. Fun fact, I actually don't even drink coffee until like the afternoonish kind of morning. Like I do drink coffee in the morning, but it's gonna be like around 11 a.m. or sometimes even later. So despite like my YouTube name, I don't drink coffee until like later in late morning / afternoon. So yeah, there's that. And then I was gonna tell you guys something. Oh yeah, tonight I am, for those of you who already know, I am having a live at like 7 p.m. and it's gonna be for, like I said before, it's gonna be called Chat and Chew, like Chatty Tuesday. So I was just like, we're gonna be chatting and eating and like kind of like cooking something. So I would like to do it every single Tuesday. My plan is to post a recipe maybe on Sunday or so, and anyone who wants to join can join. You just have to look at, you could just join and watch, or you can just look at the recipe, get the ingredients, and we can cook it together. Personally, I'm not a chef or anything, but I am really comfortable in the kitchen, so I'm gonna be taking my time, like kind of like walking through it, showing people how to cut vegetables, or even just like hacks that help me have like a quicker dinner after work. Oh, thank you so much. Sorry guys, I won't be able to read the comments because I'm driving. I know it's like a bit unsafe, but I like literally just got out of work and like to go to my lunch break, and I was like, I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh. So I was like super happy about it. But I feel like every time I see, it's weird, every time I see a number, like let's say I made it to a certain number, I get so excited, and then like I wake up the next day and I like lost 5 subscribers or something, and I'm like, so right now it's at 1K. Let's enjoy it while it's there. Hopefully it stays there. But yeah, anyway, more about later on tonight. Like I said, I am comfortable in the kitchen, and I want others to be too, because cooking is it could actually be very simple, and so is baking. And I'm only comfortable with it because in my family there's like 7 people, and it was my job to do a lot of the cooking, and I kind of grew to love it. So when I first moved out, it was just me and my husband, and I was having so much I was having a difficult time cooking for 2, because I was so used to cooking for like 7 people, and then even like more than 7, because I'd be like, oh, let me double the recipe, triple the recipe of what I'm already doing, so that I can so I don't have to cook tomorrow or something. So I want other people to feel comfortable cooking and baking, because it can be very therapeutic. For those of you who are not comfortable in the kitchen, I know right now cooking is stressful, but you're wasting a lot of money eating out and everything. It could be so much simpler, so, and this is going to be a perfect chance to learn. We're going to start with some simple recipes. This is great for men and women and literally teenagers, anyone. I'm going to choose recipes that are simple and that I would say like are kind of comfortable to like a lot of culture to like that kind of food. And then as we progress, like, you know, if more people start enjoying the cooking thing that we do, maybe we'll do some baking and whatever. So we'll kind of just see how that goes. And then another cool thing that happened today was that I was at my work right now. I had to do shopping because part of my role is that I do event planning. So I had to go shopping for the event. And so I was at the store, and this girl who's like, I think she's probably around the same age as me, if not younger. And she kept looking at me. And I was like, this is why I hate shopping alone, because I always feel like I'm being like that. I'm like, oh, like people see me. I'm like, standing here alone. Like, but she actually was looking at me. Like she was in front, and she kept turning around. And she was like, and I was like, girl, I do not recognize you. So it's like, why is she looking at me? And I started walking away like in a different direction, and I like turned my head to like look at the cabinet, act like I'm busy, and she was like walking behind me, and I was like, because she was not going the same direction, and I was like, I'm not, I can be like, you know, like stern or whatever, but I'm not gonna give her like the weird eye or something. I was just kind of like, girl, like, are you here to be friends? Like, are you here to be friendly, or are you like being weird or something? I don't want people thinking like they know me from something and I have no idea who they are. So I was like, kind of like, I started getting nervous. I was like, oh, what if she thinks I'm some girl that she knew or something, and I'm not. But then she was so sweet. She went up to me and she was like, hi, I'm sorry, like I'm not trying to be weird, it's just I was like looking at your hair and I really like it, and I was trying to figure out what haircut you had. I wanted to take a picture and like send it to my her hair salon person, so she's like, so I can get the same cut. And I was like, I was so relieved, and it also made my day. I was like, oh, thank you, like, I'm gonna whatever. But I was like so relieved that she was trying to compliment, you know, and take a picture instead of be beefing or something. I was like nervous about that part. I was like, oh, I hope this is good. Okay, you said I do cooking on my channel. Oh, you do? Oh, that's awesome. I'm gonna check it out right after this live. Actually, the weird thing about YouTube lives, right? Do you guys know where I can see the comments? Because sometimes I want to go back and be like, oh, like let me see the comments that I missed or whatever, and I can't find them like after the live is uploaded. So in the meantime, while I'm figuring that out, Candle MU4 TV, can you comment on like something else, like a community post or something, so I can still check out your channel, and then and I don't lose your comment, because I still don't know how to find that. But yeah, anyway, can you guys believe I'm running on E? Like, I'm telling you, like when that girl, like I haven't eaten yet or drank coffee or anything, but when that girl was like so kind and was like, oh, I love your hair, whatever, it's like it gives you like a high. It's so weird. Like I used to compliment girls all the time when I was in college, because there's so many pretty girls and everything. I'd be like, oh my gosh, you're so pretty, I love your hair, blah blah blah, whatever. But then I kind of stopped doing it. Like after college, I kind of just was like, let me just mind my business and go about my day. And I would think it, I'd be like, oh, that girl's, you know, hair is pretty or outfit's nice or something, and I wouldn't say it. But then when this girl did it, it like made my day. I was like, that is so sweet. So I want to it was like inspiration to do it again, so that people can you know, feel the excitement too. It's really nice. So I'm gonna start doing that more. Yeah. So anyway, also if you guys have more food like suggestions, because I'm really, the thing about me is I love to eat every kind of food, all kinds of food, like from every single culture. I love spicy food. I love literally anything. I love all kinds of food. So something I love to do like by myself before I started YouTube especially is I would try and make every recipe that I like. So if I go out to eat and I try a food, I'll be like, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna try to make it. And I will like watch videos on it. I'll watch recipes, or look up recipes and everything. And I'm like, I'm gonna make it, and I'm gonna try to make it as accurate as that place that I tried. And it's like a lot of trial and error, heavy on the error. But once I make it, then I'm like, I feel so excited that I made it, and I like make it for my family, I make it for everyone, and then I get tired of it, and then I go on to the next recipe. But if there's ever a dish that you want me to try to make, or that you would like to learn how to make, we can learn together. So even if it's just from a certain culture, or maybe it's a certain style, or maybe it's like you know, influenced by a certain, like the Asian flavors or whatever you want to call it, I can try to do that, and we can put a twist on it and learn how to do it together. So something that's like, I feel like a little bit difficult to master could be like certain baking techniques and stuff like that, which I'm still like working on. My sister actually shows me how to do most of it. But as for cooking, I'm down to try to cook anything. And if you ever feel like you want to learn how to cook a particular dish, just let me know. Comment on it. I'm always going to respond to your comments. And I will try my best to like learn how to make it. And if we fail, at least we fail together, right? Yeah, please don't waste ingredients. Like, let you guys know, like if I've never made a dish before, so that you don't waste ingredients joining me on this failure. But for the recipes that I just post and say, hey, let's try this recipe, those are the ones I already know and I've made it before. The taco soup that we're making tonight, I know sometimes it's gonna sound like a little bit like gross or something, but it's actually really, really good. One tip I have, if you plan on joining me on the live at 7 p.m. tonight, is get a couple fresh ingredients that you would like on a regular taco, whether that's like red onion, tomato, cilantro, some lime, sour cream, or whatever. Get those items and cheese and stuff. It will make the soup a lot better. Like, it's gonna taste really good. Like, I love to put avocado and stuff like that. So it's really hearty. It's high on protein. It's really like it's like a comfort meal, like for real. So I think the recipe I posted for you guys to prepare serves 6. I like to make a serving for 6 because what I do is I will either eat it for the entire week. I'm not joking. Yes, I will. I will either eat it for the entire week, or I will freeze half, put in the freezer or whatever, and then have like a bowl for 2 days or something, and then we move on and we return to that soup later. But this recipe is very simple. It's little to no prep work. You'll see. We're gonna have a good time tonight just doing that. So I wasn't expecting to hit 1K today, but I guess my celebration will be the taco soup. So we'll see how that goes. And I hope you guys like it. If you have different tastes, whatever, yeah, just let me know. So yeah, what do you guys have plans today? I'll try to read your comments, but is everyone here like in work? I know people are from different areas of the world, but I'm like still in work. I have to clock out as soon as I get home, because I'm lucky that my work actually pays for mileage, but I clock out when I get home. Oh my gosh, I just realized that I actually thought I was going to get out an hour early, and I was going to juice. Like, I was going to do I do juicing in the mornings. Like, I like to have a green juice or like a carrot and beet juice and stuff like that. And honestly, I haven't done it in a minute because I didn't want to wash my juicer. Like, that's literally the only thing that's holding me back, is like washing my juicer machine. But then I don't want my husband to do it, because I'm like one of those people that's like, I want to make sure it's done right when it comes to like a machine, like a particular thing. I want it to be very clean, like all the crevices and stuff. So I tell him, oh, I'll do it, don't just leave it there. But I hate it because once you juice, you have to wash the machine like right away, or like all the scraps and stuff will make it all hard and dirty. So I've been pushing that off. Like, I haven't had a juice in like 2 or 3 days, just because I've been pushing off, and it's not good. But I planned on going on live after work, because I thought I was going to get out an hour ago, to juice and like show you guys the juices that I use that really helped with gut health, and it helped with my digestion and like just feeling really good inside. And I was like, oh, I'm just gonna do this on live so I can do it. But now I guess I don't have time. It sounds bad, but I only have like, I think 30 minutes. Once I get home, I have like 30 minutes. I need to cook up some eggs, and like have some coffee, and then clean up. That's the thing. That's what I was gonna tell you. I have to clean the kitchen. as soon as I get home, because I get home from work every day at 6:30 p.m. and I was going to or maybe more like 6:15 p.m. and then I have to like prep for the cooking thing we're gonna do tonight. And the kitchen's like a mess. Like, we went out yesterday, me and my husband went out last night to visit my in-laws unexpectedly, and I had planned to clean the kitchen, and now it's a mess. And it's like, it's just gross. Like, I know you guys see like my shorts or my videos and it always looks clean and stuff. That's what makes YouTube exhausting, like having my kitchen clean, because by the time I'm done, even if it's just a video about coffee and stuff, there's like mugs over here, towels over here, like to clean the machine. I always clean it right away. Like, I get kind of messy like in that way, but I usually clean pretty quickly. But I haven't been, and yesterday I did not have time. So I actually should turn down the volume. Okay. Yeah, so I still have to go home and clean the kitchen if I have time. So I have 30 minutes. I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna drink my coffee, and then I'm gonna clean, so that when I get home, we can jump right into cooking. Because guys, I get hangry. Like, I get kind of grouchy when I don't eat. It's moments like these that I realize how weak humans are. Maybe not like humans, maybe just me. But I'll be like super efficient, like on top of the world, getting everything done. The moment I go like to my 6 or 7 hour of like not eating, like let's say I'm like, it's 1 o'clock and then now it's 7 p.m. and I didn't eat yet, or 8 p.m. I'm grouchy. It's like the worst. I hate it. But so I'm trying to avoid getting grouchy, because I have to go right back to work and like be social and stuff all the way till like 6:15. So, but I love my job. I really love my job. So I do event planning, and then another part of my role is working with kids. So not majority of the day. I work with kids for about 2 hours a day, from like the youngest age is 5 and the oldest is like 14. And working with kids, like, that's when I realized I really wanted kids. That's when I was like, oh my gosh, I love kids. I mean, they're annoying and they have like their moments or something, but I really love working with them. Like, they're such good kids. So I want to be in a good mood like when I'm around them, because I used to hate having grouchy teachers. Like, I'm not a teacher, but like, you know, just having that adult in your life who's like, I would hate when they're in a bad mood, and it's like puts such negative vibes on like the whole class. So I always make sure before I go and see them. Can you guys still see me? I think so. Like, I just got this notice on my phone, like bad Wi-Fi, and I was like, okay. If my space is messy, I feel like my whole brain is like going crazy. So I have to have my space clear, and then I have to have food. In one of my videos from like the Cozy Habits video, I did show like a quick clip of my pantry. It still looks like that. Like, I showed it from the bottom to the top, like showing that I'm sorry guys, I'm almost home, but like the Wi-Fi is pretty bad. Let me turn really quick. Okay, to be busy. I mean, it's a busy street. I have to be careful. Okay, so what was I saying? Yes, if I clean my pantry, you guys are coming with me, because I just absolutely hate having to organize that. I've been pushing it off for so long. So I got to do that pantry thing. Sometime this week, I may plan it, or I may just like hop on and be like, clean my pantry with me. Because it's like, I need that motivation to like at least talk to someone, keep me accountable. I will start the pantry project and I will literally just be like, no, tomorrow. And I will shut it. That's like the worst part about my pantry, is that it has a door. So I'll just shut it. So I just have to put that time aside. So yeah, you guys are coming with me when that day comes to organize my pantry. Yeah, sorry about the Wi-Fi, guys. I know you guys just like came in and out a few times. It's I'm on the road, so you know, comes and goes. And also, guys, don't sleep on Walmart. Like, I've been sleeping on Walmart for a minute, because now I live closer to like a Whole Foods and like a Lucky's, and it was just more convenient for me to go to those stores. But like I said, I had to go to Walmart to pick up some items for this event for work. And they have everything. Like, I feel like I always rediscover Walmart. Like, when I first moved out, I was going to Walmart for everything, because they have everything. Then I got a different job, and I was like, you know what? Let me go to Whole Foods. And I started loving Whole Foods because they have such good dairy and meat and produce selection, and I really liked it. And I used to work at Whole Foods for a few years, and I saw like how clean they kept everything and how strict they are on sterilizing, and I really liked that. So I was like, you know what, it's worth it. I'm gonna start shopping at Whole Foods. But then, you know, you still have to have those other ingredients that Whole Foods is just too, you know, to sell. So it's like I went to Walmart and I was like, oh my gosh, all these things that I've been jumping at Lucky's for, that plus everything I get at Whole Foods is all here. So I was sleeping on Walmart. No more sleeping on Walmart. I'm going back. And they even had like some nice clothes and stuff. Like, I don't care, guys. Like, I'm still poor, so I need to like, I'm gonna go there for some clothes. Okay, I'm at that point in my life. The other day, I was at Costco and I got some sweatpants from Costco, like 2 pairs. And I was like, am I really at this stage in my life where like Costco clothes are hidden? Because I was like seeing it and I was like, okay. But I was like, okay, I see you, Costco. But now I'm like telling people to go get their clothes and I'm like, yikes, like time flies. Before this, my parents used to try to get me like Costco clothes and I'd be like so annoyed. But now like I'm out there like searching. I'm like, oh, what deals do they have? So it's bad, but it's also good. So go check out Costco clothes, and I'm gonna be checking out Walmart clothes. I'll let you guys know if it's good. Okay, so I have to make a quick stop before I go home. But yeah, I have to get the mail and all stuff. Anyway, guys, yeah, I have like 30 minutes. So anyway, thank you for joining me on this quick live on my drive home. Once again, I'm so happy I hit 1K. You know, honestly, I have to refresh my page now because it could be back at like 990, whatever. But it was a genuine 1K, like when I said something. So thank you so much again, guys, for your support. I really, really appreciate it. And always feel free to comment, let me, you know, message me, talk to me, whatever. If you have any suggestions, if you have any ideas, if there's anything you'd like to see. Of course, I make content because I love it, but I also want you guys to feel engaged and feel like you're part of the journey as well. So if anything changes, if you have ideas, let me know. I'm always open to trying something new. And sorry, I'm trying to act like I can do 2 things at once. Let me park before I mess my car up. This car was a gift, by the way, from my husband. Before this, I used to drive like this 2004 Toyota Corolla since I was in college. I drove it. I got it. Okay, actually, I have like 5 minutes. So I actually got my first car for free from my manager, like at a coffee shop that I worked at. And maybe that's like why I love coffee so much, because he was such a good, he was such a big blessing like in my life. And then his wife gave me my first car, which was a 2004 Toyota Corolla. And I drove that thing up until June of this year. So I had that thing since I was like maybe 17, I think. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Like 8 years I had that thing. And so many people were telling me, like, get a new car. Like, you're out here being like a professional. Like, this old job I had, like, I used to have to travel and like give presentations in front of high school students, which is like the toughest demographic to present in front of. And yeah, and I was still like showing up in that Corolla, like wearing slacks, like wearing heels and all this nonsense, whatever. And I would like roll up in this Corolla that was like super old. And my husband's like, you need to get a new car. But I did not like any of the cars I saw, and I was too broke. And then he bought me this one. I love it. So I only had it for 6 months, but ever since I got it, like I'm in love with it. I'm so glad I got it. But yeah, there's that. And then hated that corporate job. I hated it so much. So the job I have now, working with kids and doing event planning, everything like that, I love it so much more. Anyway, that was kind of a tangent, but thanks again for joining, guys. I'm gonna turn this live off now because I have to go eat and I have to make a couple more stops before work. So I'll see you guys tonight at 7. If you want to be there, be there. Check out my community post. There is like the recipe there. There's a time. If you want to learn whatever, feel free to join, and I'll see you guys later. Okay, bye.